Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Market Recap for Monday, May the 26th. My name is Barry Enerson. I'm the moderator of the room. This is the address to get into our room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Well, kind of a slow day, though, it's funny when I look at the end of it, I had a couple of pretty good trades, but it was just very slow, especially if you're trying to go long. The market still has an hour and 15 left in it, and the market is down 224 points. So, I mean, very difficult, obviously, to go long, bounce plays, etc. But we were able to find some long trades, and I had a couple of short trades. So I'll go over them right now. ATNM. Now, you know what? I missed this one in a big way. I mean, we found this in the pre-market. You can see that it closed on Friday at 290, and it got as high as 328 in the pre-market. Kind of pulled back. So this was one that we were going to watch. And so here's 930. Here's the opening. Kind of came down, but then it accelerated up. Got through $3, and I decided to take the trade at $3.40. I sold some here at 350 and then exited basically flat for the last bit, and kind of lost sight of it, and especially with the market really down. However, this is first of all, it's not that this really matters. So of all the indices that were or that were reasonable today, the biotech was up. It was down as an indice, but compared to the rest of the indices, it was along with gold, it was the strongest. Well, let me just show you what I'm talking about. You can see that it's at the top here. Again, it's down, but not as down as some of the other ones. So biotechs were pretty good today. But again, when the market was so down, I was just difficult to commit to anything long. But I think some people played this, and it actually popped through $4. But you can see it's given it all back. So, but I suppose right here is what would have been a very nice entry. But you would have got stopped out here. But you might have been able to scalp 20 cents, and then you're out. Maybe get back in. But again, not tremendous. ABBV. And yeah, I mean it's meandered too. No, I don't have this marked. This actually was on let's see now, on the 30-minute opening range break. You can see right here, 30-minute opening range break at 66.51. So 66.51 is right around here. So here's the opening range break. Don't have it marked. I took the trade at 66.56. I don't have it marked because I didn't really want to go over it because it was really nothing exciting. And I sold it right here for about 4 cents gain, and then it came back down. And yeah, it got almost up to 67. I guess it did get up to 67, but no great follow through on this. Now, the one that did work out quite well was kind of a new IPO, I guess. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this is today, this is Friday, Thursday. So this IPO'd on Thursday, and it's done extremely well since then. Let me just get back to the 5-minute candle. I got into the trade. Oh boy, and this is not a bad entry right here, but it is not a bad entry. Got into the trade right here at 12, actually right here at 12. Hard to see. It is $12.30. $12.30. Now, initially, I was alerted to this by Dennis in the room. He had mentioned it, and he talked about being a new IPO. But it also, now this is sort of misnamed. It's called Power Hour, which in theory is just the last hour of the day. But I'm finding this is a pretty good watch list of stocks to keep on track or track of all day long. And at one point, this was up here, and I'm surprised it's not here right now because why wouldn't it be there? 228, it's up 228 and it's up 20%. It's just possible that it's not close enough to the high of the day because I do have that. It has to be closer to the high of the day, I guess, to be on this list. But at any rate, at one point during the day, it was there also. So I got into the trade, as I say, at $12.30. I took a little bit out here at 1235. You see, it popped up to 1250, but then it came right back down. And again, because the day wasn't great, I wasn't really willing to hang around very much. Now I almost sold it right here. It got down to 1218, but then it really popped up, and I sold some more at 1256, and then the balance at 1295. You see how it went through? It got up to 13. When it came back down through 13, I exited the trade. But right now, it's had a nice little pop, and this is probably one that I'll be watching tomorrow because obviously this is a lifetime high for it. It's only 3 days old, so we'll have to see what happens with it tomorrow. The next one was the old reliable from Friday was Yoku, and okay, I don't know why it's marked over here. Let's just 1283 is when okay, this should be right here, right there. So Yoku, again, the best 10. It was on my list, obviously, of stocks that I wanted to watch today because it was so active on Friday. So it was on my list anyway, and I had thumbnailed it as a chart on one of my charts. So I was always constantly looking at it, and I entered the trade at just 1 second, please. Yeah, sorry about that. My markers were a little bit off. So pop through 28. You see, I almost like here was almost a great entry, but then it just gave it back. When I say great entry, this was tempting me mightily right here to get into the trade. Just kind of watched it though, 28.35. Then it came back down, but then I got very interested again when it broke through 28. Broke through 28 right here, red bar, and then I decided to take the trade right here at 28.18, putting my stop around the whole number of 28. If it went down to 28, I was definitely out of it. And it just really ripped after that. And I sold right here at 28.83. Actually, it was right here. Actually, I was walking the dog at this point, and it popped through 29, came back down through here. 28.83 is when I got out of the trade. So overall, it actually worked out quite well because I mean, those are the two BZ or ZUN and Yoku actually gave me some good runs in them on a day where I didn't see very much. The last trade to go over, LVNTA, was a short position, and this again came on. I don't know if it's still on here. Let's see if it's still. Can't see it. Let me just see if I can get down to the bottom here. No. Okay. At one point, it was down near the bottom here, so it was something that I wanted to look it looked kind of reasonable, and it also appeared on my old custom short. LVNT appeared right here at 40.95 on my old custom short from about 3 years ago, and so I actually took the trade right here at 40.88 as a short. Got out at 40.55 some, and then the rest at 40.71. So 40.71. So again, no great shakes. I mean, it would have been wonderful if it just kept going down. But even though the market's down 238 now as we speak, it's not like you can just go into anything and just sort of cavalierly short and expect things to go down from there. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. And so that was it for that one. Now, I did take a little short on GSK. Let's see, yeah, it would have worked a little bit, but I got in right around here at 43.82, and I covered at 43.80. It just wasn't moving fast enough. But again, I think it's off this one. I think it's probably near the, yeah, there it is right there. GSK is right there, and I'm liking this. I'm liking watching these ones for possible short opportunities, and then at the top for possible long opportunities. TMUS was an interesting one. It's one I definitely missed. I actually mentioned in the room. Take a look at TMUS, T-Mobile, and there was a volume surge. I think if this is 70.37, yes, here's the volume surge that I pointed out in the room right here. So you can see, this is a volume bar right there, dwarfing everything before that. And so I pointed out in the room, here's a volume surge, but unfortunately, I just kind of lost sight of it, and then it did pop from here. Now, this is really this was kind of bad on my part because not only was there a volume surge, but it was also just over the whole number. So I really should have been paying way more attention to this one. That would have given us a. I think some people probably got into this because if you look here at a 5 minute chart, there's only one small red candle after that volume pop, and then it's just a nice steady rise almost up to, well, did it break? Yeah, 38.14. So that would have been a very nice trade, but I just lost sight of it. A lot of things going on for me, and unfortunately, I just can't follow everything. Even once I've given the alert to the room, sometimes I will lose sight of it. But this is one I shouldn't have because the volume surge came over the whole number. Nice consolidation on it, and I just lost it. All right, so tomorrow I hope that there's a little more continuation plays, and again, the market being down 235 as we speak. It was, to go long, but there were some long plays. It just goes to show no matter how bad the market looks on a particular day, there are always some long plays that are lurking out there. All right, that's it for today. Let me just bring back the cover page. Here again is how to get into our trading room. You're logging in with your Facebook, your Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.